audience I have? Like, is it more from first year, second year, professionals?
Sir, most students are from first year only.
Okay, okay, fine. So I think you are looking for input regarding blockchain, crypto, NFT, and definitely the kind of happening things happening in the digital world. So I will share a little bit about what is blockchain and then eventually hop into crypto world. So I started working in cryptocurrency from 2017 onwards. Definitely, along with that, a year back, 2016 mid, rather I would say end, blockchain was introduced to me, and eventually hopped into the new technology and wanted to understand the Web 3.0, how it works, and started working on the same. So my interaction and work with cryptocurrency mainly started from out of an European country where the war is actually happening. So I started the first blockchain project out of Ukraine. There was a city called Odessa, and nearby that we are supposed to build one of the finest co-working place. It used to call as United Towers. Probably later on you can find those pictures in my social media post as a post. And that was the first blockchain-based project that we did together with Ukrainians. The concept was to bring the co-working places coming together in a decentralized system. So what is blockchain? In a nutshell, in an easiest manner, it is nothing but block of data. So if you have heard about database management system, relational database management system, blockchain is way, I would say, advanced to that, wherein the entire data management system and the structures and the block of data is decentralized, not at all stored into a particular centralized server. Rather, you can access it, and because of the encryption and the kind of security it usually gives, it gives you more strength and more power for your data management system and data analysis. That's in a very easiest way, if I may consider blockchain as a technology, is that. Now, talking about crypto, what happened when Bitcoin was introduced? Bitcoin actually started on the top of blockchain as a concept and eventually grew in the market. Now, I'll simplify it in a very easy way. Just think of a situation when money was not there in the world. Okay, people used to buy product by a process of exchange. I'm taking you back to long years where with the note of probably some mango, you can get maybe a goat, or with the exchange of few bit of rice, you're going to get a good number of meat. And that was the usual process humankind used to use. And then eventually we introduced a concept which is currency. Now, depending on that concept, as you know, in earlier times, currency used to be with gold, eventually with silver, and of course with copper. And slowly it became in a piece of paper. And we started utilizing dollars, American dollars, Australian dollars, yen, ruble, Indian currency, definitely in Bangladesh, taka, lot many different kind of varieties are there. Just like the same, this money is used as an exchange procedure. Example, if you are, say, buying a kg of rice, you are maybe paying 80 rupees as an Indian currency. But if I may ask you guys a question, that do you actually measure that 80 rupees with 1 kg? Probably not. Depending on the market value, depending on the inflation rates, depending on your supply and demand, this 1 kg of rice can be 90 rupees per kg. It can be 80 rupees, it can be 50 rupees, it can be 30 rupees, and also it depends on the quality. That's how we usually deal, right? Yes or no? Yeah, just I mean, someone of you should unmute yourself so that we can interact. Can't be a one-way
Yes, sir.
communication. Yeah. So I'm trying to make it as simpler as possible. I'm not going to go for a lot of technical jargon initially because this is first year, but eventually I will hop into this because this is, I mean, this topic cannot Cannot be done without the technical jargons. But I'll try to make it as simple as possible. Now, when we are doing those kind of deals, of course, depending on the demand and supply, the price increases or decreases, and depending on import export and the quality, definitely you have a market size, a market value, and most interacting factor nowadays you have bank. Now, how banks work? Banks usually work in India on people money, how it is happening. For an example, you need a bank account. Why do you need a bank account? You need to secure your money in the bank, so that maybe if you want to put that as a hard cash in your home, you feel that maybe somebody will come. It might happen that somebody will take it away. It might happen that you cannot protect it properly. So the way you do it, you put your cash in a bank, and banks are saying that, okay, fine, because you have a savings account, depending on your account and your category, we will give you a percentage. And that's a yearly percentage you are going to get. And if you do a FD or RD, or you go through a mutual fund, we will give you more. And people feel that, oh my God, that's awesome. If I do a fixed deposit for 3 years, this is the percentage I'm going to get. And if I'm doing probably a RD, this is the percentage I'm going to get. And for mutual funds, where your money is locked for 5 years or maybe 7 years or 10 years, you're going to get a higher percentage, although there is a star mark written that market risk. Mutual funds are subject to market risk. Probably you have seen that in a lot of advertisement. How banks are going to give you your money and interest. When you invest money, please remember this word. When you invest money in a bank, it is basically not securing your money. It is basically when you buy that FD on that current interest rate, bank can take that money and put that in the market. Sometimes they give loan to the business people. There are various ways. I'll make it more simpler as I can. Okay. They give loan to somebody, some business person, some personal loan, car loan, maybe for your house loan, sometimes education loan, but they charge interest. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. So when a bank is giving money and charging a small amount of percentage, they are earning money out of your money actually. Because when they are giving you 3.5% yearly interest rate in your savings account, when they give loan, that loan interest rate can be 10%, can be 7%, can be 8%. So bank will earn how much? 5% extra. Yeah. Easy? Easy, right? Okay, cool. Now, why I'm giving you this example? When you create a crypto coin, example, Bitcoin or Ethereum or stablecoin, there are multiple different coins. Yeah. Yes or no? Have any idea how many coins are there in the market? Structured, unstructured? Probably more than 1,000 at the moment. So what's going on? How you create a crypto coin and why people are buying it, how you can do transaction with it. Just like real world, when you create money as a concept, this cryptocurrency has been created as a concept of digital currency. Just like money, when you are buying some product, you can buy the same product utilizing and using your cryptocurrency. Depending on the market demand and supply, the crypto price can go up and it can go down. Now, how will you understand whether your market is going up or down, or how will you feel that there is a new coin in the market and you can trust on it? One of the best way to understand whether this coin is proper and it's going to stay or not, you need to understand whether this coin is connected with real world. In a very simpler way, we call it as a hedge. In a simpler way, we call it as partnership. Now, let me go deep a little bit with this. Example, you and me, we thought that let us create a coin. We hired a very fast server. Of course, those servers are much more way faster because the transaction has to happen with fraction of milliseconds. and that's the speed of any cryptocurrency transfer. You just need to create an account in blockchain, and then definitely in Binance. If you have that account, you can start your trading. Now, imagine that me and Suryan, that's your good name, right? Me and Suryan, we started a new cryptocurrency, okay? And Arnav is saying that, why shall I buy your coin? That's a valid question. And both of us are saying that, you know what, my coin is best because the transaction is great. Okay, fine. But why shall I buy your coin? What is the existence? Now, if I say, hold on, you will be buying my coin because I have got a partnership with real estate wherein utilizing my coins, you can buy a property. Then Arnav will say, oh my God. So if I buy your coin, later on, I can buy a property with this tangible product. Making sense? Okay. In an easier way, we define it with a normal partnership with real world. Now, this can happen with multiple different options. You can have a collaboration with food industry. You can have collaboration with fashion, garments, sustainable energies. Multiple different kind of industries can be tapped, can be roped in. You can have a collaboration with Inesh, if you can kindly. Thank you. So you can have multiple collaborations and tie-ups with real industries, real products. And then when you are there in the market, you say that this is my coin. My coin is going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these kind of options wherein you can maybe travel, you can buy flight tickets, you can probably buy real estate. And then eventually you will be asking me a very simple question. Okay, fine. Arijit sir, I brought your coin, but from where I should do all those kind of transactions and who is going to buy my coin next? Here comes the concept of wallet. There are two different kind of wallet in crypto world: hard wallet, soft wallet. Sometimes we call it as cold wallet and hot wallet. Very simple. In real life, to keep money, what do you use? You use your wallet, right? Now for transactions, movements, and buy and trade, you need a platform, just like your stock market. Okay, that's what we call as wallet. And when you create an ATM card, you have your own ATM machines through which you can get real cash, real money. Like in lot many European countries, lot many advanced countries, if you hold a cryptocurrency, it can be any, and you have an option to transfer utilizing an ATM that can be done in fraction of seconds, to be very honest. So in reality, you don't need to carry any kind of cash in your wallet. If you have your soft wallet, which is in, of course, in the cloud, in decentralized mode, and it is protected with your unique ID, you can do transaction almost anywhere. That's the power of cryptocurrency. And that's the reason we are nowadays thinking that whether cryptocurrency can replace the real money or not. Interesting fact, if you remember, I was giving example of bank, yeah, how banks are making money. Just like banks, in this crypto world, we have digital bank as a concept. So what is digital bank? In digital bank, you can keep your cryptocurrency, and depending on the market value and size, you can multiply it, you can understand it better, and you can feel secure. And there are a lot many other complexities, of course. With digital bank concept, you can have multiple different cryptos inside that and can analyze. And that's the power of data analytics, and that's the sole reason cryptocurrency is becoming popular. Not only that, utilizing digital currency, you can connect that with game development. You can create probably a betting platform. You can create a normal fighting game, and to purchase products, you can utilize those kind of cryptocurrencies so that you can buy it. Simple. Now, how comes NFT is connected with this crypto world? Shall I define? Is there any question, or shall I move on? Move on? Okay, no problem. So NFT is pretty simple. You have some digital art or real art in real world, pretty new. The entire concept is pretty new. Lot many people are claiming that they have a NFT marketplace. It is pretty simple thing, nothing hanky-panky. NFT means is basically an art which is there in the normal Web 3.0 platform. Utilizing Ethereum, you can buy it. That's what we call it as a NFT, non-fungible token. Okay. Now, in non-fungible token, the interesting part is if you have some very old art, or maybe a sculpture, or maybe a very old art structure, or maybe a handicraft, which you can put in the NFT space, that's one of the best way you can create a marketplace for NFT. So people who hold those kind of currency, which is either Ethereum or maybe some other coin, they can transact utilizing their coins and buy those products in real life. So if you remember, when I was giving you example of real estate, food, and a couple of other example, NFT came in a very big way. When you are an artist, you can monetize your arts in NFT platform. With due respect to all those kind of NFT arts, in initial time when NFT started as a market, as a concept, there are a lot of graphical implementation which has been sold. Even though there are questions, there are debates that how exactly these arts can be utilized and what will be the price margin and who will be buying it. You need to understand the concept of buying and selling art depends on the art buyer and the curator. And that's the way the entire NFT market usually works. Depending on that valuation, the art goes up and the next person can buy it or sell it or can hold it for future purpose. Yeah. What I'm going to do, I think I have been talking for last 20 minutes. I'm going to open this floor for Q&A if there is any. If not, I will move towards metaverse if you would like to understand it in a simpler way, or I can dig very deep into blockchain. I can go with codes if you want, but I don't know if that is relevant to this workshop or not. So if there is any question and any one of you are actually moderating the session, if you can kindly take the lead.
Yeah. So is there any questions? Please float in the chat box. Anyone who has any queries?
I think we have one query from Yashi. You can also unmute your mic and speak if you want to.
Actually, I just wanted to ask, like, if there's anything we gain through NFTs, like, what's it used?
Sorry?
I mean, NFTs.
Yeah.
What's its use? I mean,
What's the use? What's the use of a normal art? Why do you buy art, or do you at all buy arts or not?
okay.
What do you mean by okay? I'm asking you a question. Why do you buy art?
Because it's good, it's art. Maybe that's why.
Okay. If you own a hotel, or maybe in your house, if you are actually maybe an art lover and you want to beautify your walls, people usually buy arts and they put it in their wall so that it looks beautiful. That's one of the reasons. Number one. Number two, when you enter into a 5-star hotel, when you're staying in that room, you will find out definitely there are abstract art or good artworks which is there on the wall, and it is required so that it becomes beautiful. That's number one. Now, talking about NFT as a concept, when you have such kind of real world art, as a crypto investor, when you buy that, you can sell it to another place, to another person. He or she can use it maybe in the digital world. If that art is a 3D art, he can utilize it in making some games or metaverse. Or if it is not a 3D art, maybe a 2D art, maybe a digital one, the same thing can be done. If it is not at all relevant to the animation or game or metaverse industry, then that can also be utilized when you are dealing with multiple rounds of new crypto development. It increases their valuation. Am I clear now?
Yes.
I think we can move on, sir, now to the next part.
Well, actually, I was supposed to take till blockchain and I think NFT and crypto. What I'm going to do when you have those basic understanding done, if you need any of my help, I'll be more than happy to come. I'll just touch upon a little bit about metaverse as a concept. So metaverse is nothing but creating an entire 3D world where utilizing your social media and your social security. When this is done, actually, this is not totally done yet as of now. Probably the target year is 2024 when you see the full potential of metaverse as metaverse itself. You can enter in metaverse, you can communicate, you can educate others. Other person can click on your icon or avatar. They can understand who you are, your digital presence. Entire details will be displayed and it will be shown. For an example, if you are in maybe attending a seminar or a conference, you don't know who is the person in front of you if you are doing a normal networking. But in metaverse, you can see that person's digital avatar and the persona. You can click on that particular avatar, understand who that person is, understand their details, their choice and preference, what kind of people they want to meet. Depending on that, you can do the best matchmaking. Number one. Number two, as a person, maybe you want to go for shopping. Before you are going for shopping, you want to understand whether this dress will look good in you or not. So here comes a mix of augmented reality and metaverse. Utilizing those kind of technologies, you can use multiple different dresses in your real body. It can detect, understand your body type, and depending on that, it can give you choices. You can pre-book it before you go to a normal digital store, and then once you like it, you order it. So there are multiple various different kind of implementation factor which is going to come, including virtual tourism, including health, and including automotive, including training. So probably that's the future which is lying in front of us. And maybe a few bit of hardware interaction like AR glasses will play a lot, many great role here. And when we talk about metaverse as a concept, this is pretty well connected with Web 3.0, which is, of course, the base of blockchain. So definitely, when you have Facebook account, there are multiple fake Facebook accounts which people nowadays create. So utilizing those kind of factors, these fake accounts will be, of course, removed, abolished, or you can't do that because you have a unique ID, unique protocol which will be there. And that's the sole reason when you nowadays log into Facebook, please remember there is an updated terms and condition which is probably popping up in front of you. Not sure how many of you have read that. Go through it, you will understand what are the kind of changes which is going to come up. Okay, so I think I will keep it in a very basic. I'm not sure until unless I get questions. I really don't know how deep I should go and speak. But yeah, I am open for Q&A. My public page is there in Facebook. I will share my Insta and my LinkedIn both. Give me a moment. If you need that, feel free to connect. Sometimes people feel that they will be connecting later on. So that's my Insta. I'm not that active in Insta, but yeah, I sometimes give a reply back. This is my Twitter. Here I am more active. That's my Facebook. My EA manages this, so she will definitely give a reply back. And regarding LinkedIn, here you go. LinkedIn, I'm a bit of active, so you can definitely connect. And if you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to answer. And I'll help you with one portal for students. Maybe they will get a lot many inputs. Just go to resources page. This is our investment banking company where we usually help startups. And this is our accelerator, which our good friend was mentioning. That's called Co-Innovate Ventures. Co-Innovate Ventures is a Australian entity which I created along with my partner. That's purely a angel syndicate and a accelerator as a structure. So you have all the links. Feel free to connect, feel free to ask, feel free to communicate. Thank you once again for inviting me in this interesting talk and sharing my small 2 cents in front of the students. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for such an insightful session. We are very grateful to have you, sir. I hope everyone has got to know many things, many new things today. And thanks a lot, sir.
Pleasure. Thank you.